So, with that said, let me bring on the boss. And you should all know Evgeny. He's going to do his talk, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Trendy after that. So, thank you so much, sir, for being here.
Thank you, Rob. It's a great honor to be participating for the whole Trendy English team. So I'm supposed the last in the team, but not least.
Last but the best. We save the best for
Okay.
last, okay?
Okay. So thank you so much, Rob. A brief introduction of me. My name is Evgeny Usachev. So business development of Trendy English, it's a big project, it's a community. I also teach and I work for the Moscow International Academy, where I had the department of teacher training department. And what I'm going to speak today in my talk, it's about current trends in ALT, right? In education in general, I would say. So I'll share my screen, just a second. One moment. And the talk is gonna be about current trends. Here it is. Okay, it's called Be Trendy Teaching in the Digital Age. Okay.
Great. 10 minutes, take it away.
So I've got 10 minutes, right? So I'm going to touch upon, I would say, the most important changes we're going to face and we're currently facing in terms of teaching English in this digital age, to this digital natives, learners, digital native learners, and some implications of that, right? So the first trend, which is maybe controversial, but it's use of artificial intelligence in ELT. Actually, it's not a distant future. It's going on now, and you see that the feature of today's learning and teaching is just close communication with different platforms, machines, things like that. Of course, we're just at the beginning of this way, but in many ways, AI is a part of learning. If we take, for instance, the areas like exam management or some other areas related to automation and using different platforms. So it's not absolutely new. It's not a distant future, as I said. So many big companies, educational companies, for instance, like Pearson, has already been using AI in their exams, and it helps to assess all the skills, including writing and speaking, by use of the machine. So what I suppose we need to adapt and adopt is just the fact that AI is a part of our daily life, and we need to find ways how to use it for the sake of English language teaching. So the second trend, which closely related to using AI, is digital literacy. So going online and using the different digital tools, of course, it's a trend which we are involved in. And here we touch upon such issues, information management, data and media literacies in this regard, digital learning and digital development. Of course, communication, collaboration, and participation in this online context, as well as digital creation and scholarship, and of course, digital safety. So again, as teachers, we need to be fully aware what's going on in this direction and make our fair share to this sort of development. And of course, it may make us so-called digital teachers. Of course, being human, but we need to actually find the right balance between the digital world and face-to-face communication in our classes. But again, in Russia, it's just a big issue because I suppose as most countries. So this coronavirus issue just makes us find different ways of teaching, and we are limited in terms of face-to-face communication. So there is a big way ahead how to put all these digital literacies in our teaching practice. The next one, which was a bit of surprising to me, is called bite-sized learning. So again, it's just a feature of a new generation, which we currently call Generation Z, which mostly so attached to their devices, gadgets, things like that. And due to this lack of concentration, due to this lack of focusing, so they just get information through small chunks. And that's why using this approach, bite-sized learning, giving them information in small bites, I would say, right? It has, again, some implications such as improvement of psychological engagement of this Generation Z learners, taking advantage of our energy, ebb and flow. Of course, it's good for the brain working memory, and it can lead to better learning and business outcomes. And of course, it adapts to modern day learners. So I suppose this area should be developed and developed really soon, as well as the technology is developing really, really fast. So the next trend, which my colleague Elena spoke about, it's gamification. And I suppose Trendy English Games team today gave you a clear example how gamification and games may be implemented in English language teaching. As well as this trend, there is another app innovation. You see that apps are currently being innovated, and they change the way that learners interact with their devices, with their gadgets. And I suppose future development of this particular technological stuff will be gradually and maybe radically at the same time changing the educational content and contexts as well. Okay. The next trend, which I suppose we have been experiencing for a few years, refers to personalized learning. So those companies, those teachers who manage to personalize their learners' learning, I suppose will get great benefits due to some features that personalized learning provides, such as flexible content and tools, so targeted instruction, student reflection and ownership, and of course, data-driven decisions. So there is a lot done in this area in personalized learning. It's not an absolutely new idea, but it has a new, I would say, a new look, yes, and a fresh look. How to use the power of the internet, of the digital stuff, digital solutions to make learning English more personalized. Again, we see this the reflection of this trend in many textbooks, which have sort of personalized activities and which develop learner autonomy. But again, I suppose we're just facing the era of personalization and making this sort of pathway to obtain language skills and to acquire them, right? And this is pretty fresh trend. The next one is developing soft skills. So now I suppose you won't doubt that soft skills are becoming more and more important. As they say, it's one of the important skills, one sort of important skills for the 21st century. And by that, we mean efficient communication in both face-to-face context and online, time management skills, of course, effective teamwork, and it's our, I would say, duty at the lesson to provide this environment in which our learners become an effective team. Critical thinking and, of course, adaptability, they are all vital. What else, as I see as a teacher and say sort of business developer, right? That innovative teacher professional development is is emerging, right? Of course, there are lots and lots teacher development programs, initiatives, including EFLtalks. On the other hand, this digital age and area changes all that, and we have to focus on teacher leadership, digital citizenship, instructional design, and of course, technology integration. So the programs we are supposed to develop must take into account this latest changes and latest advances in using technology in this regard. And in this regard, these programs should be focused on this area as well. And now I'd like to invite all of you to our annual Trendy event, which is called Trendy English 9, right? It's a fully online conference and the biggest ELT event not only in Russia, but I would say in many countries, for many countries, I would say. We have a nice lineup for this conference, more than 130 speakers. And sorry, I'm finishing my presentation, Rob. Yeah, and actually, the day, the 28th of November, when the conference takes place, will be, I would say, completely different from face-to-face conferences we had before in annual conferences. Not only in terms of the opportunities and different features of the conference, which include not only talks, but different formats such as lightning talks, failure talks, and we have quizzes, and the whole conference will be arranged as a quiz, right? And people with different experiences, leading experts in different areas, such as John Hughes, Nikki Hockley, and then very recognized names, including Rob. Rob is the part of the Trendy English team for the conference. So you have a nice chance to register and to get advantage of the early bird prices up to the 31st of October. So clicking on this link, and the link you have in the chat in YouTube, and you have a promo code from Julia in YouTube. So we'll be really happy if you join us at this amazing event. And it will be an event not only like exchange of knowledge and experiences, but a great great place for networking, digital networking, online networking. And we have I would say gained some experience in that, because Trendy English has been using online format for more than a year. And when pandemic came, so it was a really hot months, right? March, April, and I don't remember how many conferences we held. So don't hesitate to participate in this event, and it will enrich you, not only in terms of topics and issues discussed, but only networking. So actually, it's the first time, I suppose, Trendy English has come out of Russia. Again, many thanks to Rob. But we're aiming to make Trendy English global, and it's like society and community, which will help us as teachers to communicate and to, I would say, be committed to our mission to educate, to engage, and to prepare our learners for this amazing future. So here are my contacts. You can contact me by email, right? I'm quite active in Facebook, and if you want some detailed information, you can use Telegram or WhatsApp. So I would be more than happy to collaborate and to involve you in our activities, which are taking place in Russia. But again, we're aiming at a global context. So I believe it will be beneficial for all the sides involved. That's it, Rob. Thank you very much to give me the chance to share my vision on the current trends, because the number of trends, I will say,